Well, first of all, the fact that we're going to have a price on pollution that goes across our economy is a really good and important step. There's also substantial money being announced to help fund clean energy. About $10 billion is going to be made available, and a substantial amount of that money is dedicated to renewable energy, which will help to drive the energy revolution that we need in Australia. And the third thing, which is quite important, is that independent expert bodies have been set up to advise the Parliament on what level of ambition Australia should pursue in its action on climate change. And it'll be important to get that out of the political process and into the hands of experts. This is definitely not everything we need, particularly the price on carbon isn't as high as we'd like to see, and it won't be enough to drive all the changes we need in the economy. In particular, the task for Parliament now will be to set pollution standards for power stations to make sure we don't build any more dirty coal power stations in Australia, and then we start to implement the energy revolution. The other important task for Parliament is to look at the $7 billion in subsidies that go every year to the big polluters, which encourages them to use fossil fuels and to not be efficient in their use. They need to begin to wind back those subsidies so that those industries have the incentive to clean up their act. Well, this is definitely a good start, and we should take a moment to celebrate, but from there we need to roll up our sleeves because there's a lot of work to be done. We can expect over the coming weeks and right until the end of the year a major scare campaign, the likes of which we haven't seen for a while, coming from the big polluters. We already know that they're willing to put up millions of dollars in advertising money to fight this package. We can expect them to be out there every day crying wolf around what this package will do to them. And so all Australians who want action on climate change are going to need to engage now in the democratic process and call for this package to be passed. Whether that's through writing a letter to the editor, calling Talkback Radio, having a meeting with your local MP and letting them know you support this action. It's really incumbent on all of us to engage now if we want to see this change happen.